Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I'm Chaplain Brian Koyn. I'm the Division Chaplain of the 82nd Airborne Division. Thank you for gathering with us in this magnificent church, where for nearly a millennia, men and women have gathered to worship their Creator. In this building, generations have celebrated births, baptisms, marriages, and funerals. They have grieved over loved ones, implored heaven in trying times, and were inspired by the love of God and one another. And just 75 years ago in this place, it became part of a unique drama. Men motivated to take to the sky and jump through open door of an airplane into the dark of night. As one paratrooper put it prior to the invasion, "I owe everything to the freedom of my nation." It was love of liberty that motivated him to jump through the door illuminated by tracers and explosions. And it was not only a love of liberty that motivated these paratroopers that night, it was loyalty to each other. As one 82nd leader declared, "The trouble was, they made me want to risk my life a lot because I felt so loyal to each of them. We were one for all and all for one." They were also not only motivated by love and loyalty, but the terrible task before them required even more strength than they could muster on their own. They called upon their God to provide divine help in their noble quest to liberate those they had never met. Another paratrooper described it this way his time over Normandy. "There was a door, a black exit in our little world. All of a sudden the night became alive with red, yellow, and white flashes, streaks of light. And among these tracers, one could see the bursts of explosive ack-ack. I prayed then. Most of the guys did. It wasn't much of a prayer, but it was sincere. I kept praying over and over, 'God, give me guts.'" You see, while these warriors did pray for protection and safety, that was not their first prayer. Their first prayer was for courage to accomplish the task at hand. It reminds me of the truth that Jesus taught His disciples. Greater love has no one than this, that He lay down His life for His friends. That was demonstrated vividly at this very location. As John Steele and Kenneth Russell hung from this very chapel under their parachutes, another paratrooper, Sergeant John Ray, landed on the ground next to the church. Before he could strip off his parachute, he was shot in the stomach. The German soldier, thinking him for dead, turned his sights onto the two helpless individuals hanging above. Sergeant John Ray, instead of trying to seek safety, instead of trying to bandage his own wound and stop his bleeding, he used his last ounce of strength to stand to his feet and take care of the German soldier. Greater love has no one than this. So as we take on this sacred task to remember on this hallowed ground, let us remember that love is shown best, not in times of leisure and plenty, but in times of hardship and want. Let the memory of what these men did here 75 years ago inspire us to love one another, to join together to resist evil, bear one another's burdens, and be ready to display the kind of tenacious love that has the ability to change the lives of those around us, our communities, and our very world. To be motivated by liberty, loyalty, and love. May God bless each of you richly.